Hey everybody, welcome back to Triple F. My name is Anthony. Thanks for joining me, all my freaks out there watching. So, I got Spider-Man coming your way. We'll discuss 3 of the new Funko Pops that are going to be dropping. 2 already came out. They're very hard to find. And of course, 1 is coming out in September. I'm excited about all these. So the first one I want to show you is the one that's coming out in September. Because this one for me, I like all of them. But this one for me is pretty amazing. And I know that sounds funny, right? Amazing Spider-Man. I didn't mean that to be a pun there, but so this one's really amazing. This is a $3.95 Spider-Man. Now this is Gameverse version. So this is Spider-Man Unmasked. And what's so special about this unmasked version of him is he's actually holding his Spider-Man mask. If you see right there, he's holding his mask in his hands. That's why, and his hair looks great too. I can tell you one thing. If I was flying around wearing a mask all day, my hair definitely wouldn't be looking that nice. So he's got real nice hair. But I love it, guys. He's holding his mask in his hand. Oh my God, and the face is facing us. Like the front of it is so awesome. It is so awesome. I cannot wait to get this one in September. Now this one is not an exclusive, so it should be available anywhere they sell Funko Pop. And usually could be wrong, depends on your area too. It's all different, but usually the first Gamerverse pops that I see, as soon as they drop, like as soon as somebody says, "Hey, they just came out," usually I find these at either ThinkGeek. They're the #1 store that gets them first. Then GameStop should get them the same day, if not the next day. And then a few days later, usually Hot Topic and other places. But usually ThinkGeek gets these first. And they're owned by they're owned by GameStop, so GameStop would also have them. But ThinkGeek gets a lot more than GameStop would. So, GameStop might get 5 of these and they might sell out quick, or ThinkGeek might get 20 of them. They actually get that many. They get a lot. So if you have a ThinkGeek in your area like I do, you're blessed because, it's a huge difference. So as far as quantity goes and volume. But anyways, this one looks great. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to get this one. $3.95 Spider-Man with his, they're calling it Unmasked. It looks great. He's holding his oh my God, he's holding his hood right there. The only funny thing about Funko is that their heads are huge, right? They're oversized heads because usually a lot of them are bobbleheads. That's how they started with wobblers. So I don't know if this is a bobblehead one because some are, some aren't. But what I think is so funny is his head's so huge and his mask is so small. So that mask, and yes, of course it stretches. There's no way that little mask in his hand is going to fit over that big old head of his. So makes it funny, but it looks amazing. And no, I hate saying the word amazing when I'm talking about Spider-Man because I know it's the Amazing Spider-Man, but really this is amazing. So $3.95. Sorry I kept on that one for so long. I just really, really love that one. So the next one I want to talk about is, and I got to use my mouse to get to the next one. Okay, here we go. So this one's Spider-Man number 334. This is also from Gameverse. This is a GameStop exclusive. This one has already dropped in stores as of last week. So this one just came out. I haven't found it yet, and I've been looking. And this is Spider-Man in action. When I say in action, that's not what they're calling him. That's what I'm saying. Because he's literally, with his right hand, throwing a web, and in his right hand is back, and he's like in motion, So they have that stand in there, so you can actually see him in motion. Because if you take him out of the box, he's gonna fall on his face. So you have to have that stand in order to show him in motion. And in his face, they have huge, and I say this in a nice way, they have huge definition of his lines, for the spider mask. It's not very fine lined. It's like, it almost looks like it is carved into his face. It looks, it's his face, right? But we know he's wearing his mask. But they really have the definition of the spider web right there in his mask. It looks great. I love the white eyes with the black around it. God, I mean, absolutely love this one. It's available. It's only at GameStop, so definitely head out, look for this one, and make sure you pick this one up if you're a Spider-Man fan. He looks amazing. Yes, I said it again. 334. This is also a Gamerverse edition, so this is Spider-Man GameStop only. So the last one I'm going to cover here, you got Spider-Man 6 arms. This is a Walgreens exclusive. Wow. Number 313. 6 arm Spider-Man. So of course the first thing 90% of you are probably thinking is he looks just like Goro from Mortal Kombat, right? With the extra arms. He has 6 arms. I don't ever recall Spider-Man having 6 arms. But he looks great. He looks great. So the top two arms are kind of out. The second one, he's got one balled in a fist and the other one kind of down. And then the last one, he's got them both in spider webs. So the first two is kind of like that. The second two is like this. You know, kind of like that. And then the third two are the spider. You know, he's going to do the spider web. So the third two, yeah, the bottom two. I mean, he looks different. Awesome. I can't wait to pick him up. This one is also available in stores. I went to 4 Walgreens today on the way home from work. I couldn't find him at all. So I know he's already out. They've already released him last week. Have not found him. So he should be, you know, they should be on a delivery truck sometime this week or next week. All Walgreens are different. Some might have 5 of him. One might not have any for another 2 weeks. It just, Funko ships how they ship, and people receive how they receive. And people, when I say people, places like, you know, your Walgreens, if they sell a lot of Funko Pops, they're probably going to get this one before another one that has dust on the top of their Funko Pops. It just really depends on how good, you know, that particular store sells. Is how, you know, how early after they release them they're going to get them. Some of them get them right away if they're huge sellers for Funko. The ones that don't sell as much, they'll probably get 1 or 2 later on down the road. So you can kind of tell. There's some Walgreens I go to in my area, and it's just weird. Like there's one, I mean, I live close to 3 different Walgreens within a 4-mile radius. It's weird. I know that's a lot close together. One of them sells out of Funko Pops quite often. The other 2, they have tons of them collecting dust. It's weird. It's weird how one is just, and they're so close together. But that's just an example of what to expect. So of course that one is the first one I went to today. The one that, you know, sells a lot of them, and they don't have them in yet. So I will be checking back periodically until I get this one. So this one's awesome. I just want to close out the video with that. That's the last Spider-Man, 6-armed Spider-Man. Make sure you pick that one up at Walgreens. So these are the 3 that are dropping. So I do want to get into my next video, but something else came up, and so I have to make another video for you before I get into the Tailspin video that I was going to make for you guys. So I am going to make Tailspin, I know, but this next one is breaking news information related to a video I made a little while back. So I kind of want to do that video. I need to get this information out as soon as possible, and then I'll get into the Tailspin one next. But you got the next video is going to be amazing. No, it's not Spider-Man, but you got to stay tuned. You're going to love it, and I'm going to put dates. I'm going to break stuff down for you. It's going to be great. So we'll get into that one. That'll be the next video coming out. Thanks again for watching. Always be kind to one another, and take care, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.